All right, next video, SNEAKO vid. Haven't reacted to SNEAKO in a bit. Did SNEAKO learn anything in school by SNEAKO?
But my brother, you so distracted by all of these. But once you drop out, you can see the new doors. And your parents, they might hate you now, but they jaw gonna be on the floor. Once you making money on YouTube and not doing any chores. Yeah! Prince EA.
Is he advocating for people to drop out of high school? Like, okay, here's my take. College, I don't give a right? Go to college if you want to go to college. Don't go to college if you don't want to go to college, right? But, like, don't drop out of high school. Please don't drop out of high... Like, it's not... High school, it's 4 years of your life, man. Just finish it. It's free. It's free. It's free to go, right? It's free to go to high school. Unless you're going to a private school, in which case, even more motivation to not drop out.
Feel free to call me slow, but I spent 16 years going to school, and I still don't know. When I finished, I didn't know how to do my own taxes.
Oh my God! I fucking hate that. Okay. I agree that high schools should teach more about base shit because there are a lot of people that don't go to college, and even in college, you're not really going to learn how to pay your own taxes, right? They should teach that shit. But saying, oh, school doesn't teach me taxes, school is fucking useless, is a bad comparison. Even if you're not going to use your knowledge on the fucking Renaissance and the Civil War and all this other shit from fucking history class, to be honest, you're probably going to forget 90% of it. It's the idea of learning how to do shit that you don't want to do in life. Going to school fucking blows dick. But if you give up and you fucking drop out when you're like a freshman for no reason other than I don't want to go, life is going to hit you fucking hard, man. Because when you graduate high school, it's downhill, okay? It's downhill. You have more priorities. You have less free time. You're stressed out a lot more than you normally would be. So it's like, don't just fucking take that shit for granted. Be like, oh, this sucks because it's boring. I'm dipping. Now, if you have to drop out of high school because, like, you have to help support your family and working or something and you get your GED, which is basically like a high school diploma, you kind of prove that you know the knowledge, that's fine. But if you're going to sit here and be like, yeah, college doesn't, or high school doesn't teach me classes, I'm just going to fucking dip. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? Become an entrepreneur at 15 and do what? Drop ship? That shit's dead. Have fun competing with multi-millionaire moguls doing that shit. Motherfuckers will be like, yeah, let me drop out my sophomore year of high school. Elon Musk didn't finish college. Where's the connection there? That makes no fucking sense. Even if they taught that shit, you guys would forget it anyway. You have to do it. Experiencing doing taxes and all that shit is how you remember how to do it. If they're teaching you in class, you're gonna fucking forget and zone out anyway, like you do with all your other classes. Yeah, W-2 form. W-2, yeah, I'm gonna actually need to figure, I'm gonna probably fill one of these out when I start working at Home Depot. No.
I didn't know a thing about investments, building credit, or getting a job. I graduated at the top of my class, and what did I have? This fancy diploma to sit at home.
But no money. School don't teach you how to make money. They teach you like, yeah, here you go.
Because life ain't about money! It's not just about money. School teaches you how to fucking do shit for yourself. It's getting you in the line of being an adult. As you go through high school, you take harder classes. You have to do shit for yourself. The classes are less guided. You have more shit. When you're in college, the classes are barely guided at all. They just say, hey, we're gonna have an exam in 4 fucking months. Better not fail it. And then you fucking do it yourself.
So the same people in here calling my shit a scam. Bro, it costs $245, and I'm also giving you an opportunity to make money from it too.
Wait, wait, he has a course that's $245? Oh my God. Wasn't Tate's 50? Wasn't Tate's 50? SNEAKO up pricing that 5x? Dude, I'm taking Tate's over. I'm taking Tate's over that.
But that's how many haters you get when you try to, like, actually help people. But you're not calling the universities and trying to take down.
But, like, this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. And, like, I'm not going to say that SNEAKO's course is a scam because I've never looked at it. I've never bought it. I don't know what advice is in it, right? It's the same thing I'm saying for the Tate thing when I was talking about Tate's Discord. I don't like when people that sell financial advice programs say, I'm just trying to help people out. Then why is it $245? If you're just trying to help me out and all you care about is helping people out, then why is it $245? Because, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I run ads because it gives me money. Like, I'm flat out about that shit. I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this just for the love out of my heart. Like, no, you're promoting a financial Discord that you own to make money from it. Part of the reason that you're doing it may be to make to help people. It's still $245, right? Like, it's a very large price.
But luckily, they did teach me some important skills like factoring trinomials and how mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
How many times have you even used the Pythagorean theorem or mitochondria since you graduated school?
You don't! But motherfuckers that are like engineers might. People that go into fucking math majors and all that shit might. High school is a broad teaching of subjects to not only teach you base knowledge, but to also help you find out what you want to fucking do with your life. Yeah, you love science class, and you hate fucking math, or you hate fucking history. But another kid loves history and hates science. You would have never known that unless you took the classes. Look at the first tab in the description. Should I click on his course? This is the creativity kit. It's $50 a month. Why did he say $249? He said $245. Is that like a full buy or something? He probably has other options.
It's time to stop scrolling and start monetizing. Check your screen time. Your average is probably like 6 hours. If you're spending 6 hours a day scrolling without making any type of money, without any investment towards your future, you're behind.
Oh, it's a social media profiting advice? Dog, I'll give y'all that shit for free. I will give y'all that shit for free. Fuck learning monetizing. You learn monetizing on your own. I fucking started that shit from nothing, bro. Learn how to grow. That's all you need to do. If you grow on social media, the money comes. If you get big, you don't got to learn about making money. People will come to you. Ads will come to you. Management companies come to you because they're the people that are fucking getting that money grind because they have nothing to do with social media. Social media influencers are outlets for ads, right? At the end of the day, that's how I make money. I'm the outlet for an ad that you watched before this stream. Twitch is different because you guys give me subs and bits and all that shit. But like for most platforms like YouTube and Twitch, you're watching me and you're watching or YouTube and TikTok, you're watching ads. I'm getting ad revenue off of that shit. Or if I do an ad, those will come. You don't need to buy a program to learn that.
I want to teach you everything I know about how to make money online, from the back end, from the editing side, from Photoshop, how to freelance, but also how to tap into your creative side.
That's good. If he actually gets into that, hey, that's good shit from SNEAKO. If he gets into that, that's good because that's an honest way to make money on social media is editing. People, that is an underrated job. My editors, I mean, they range, but like my editors are like 16 to 19 years old, bro. I'm paying them $120 a fucking video. And they edit for what, 3 hours? That's $40 an hour. Other editors like that are editing for like the fucking sidemen, they're making thousands, bro. Like, it's like you can make money on social media, even without being the media person itself.
Let's be honest, all you want to be YouTubers at some point in your life, and that's all I know how to do. There's the bots, and then there's the people profiting off the bots. We're gonna start a Discord community too. I know it's not gonna be easy, but there's gonna be a lot of people that want to network. There's a lot of people just like you who want to get out of this shit. These are the sheep, the bots I yell about. This is the clientele that give all their money to the people at the top advertising.
Dude, he's actually saying that around people.
While we sit here and scroll. Do you want to waste your time and sit here? I don't know why these people are here. Do you want to sit here all day or profit off of them? We're getting so plugged up more than ever. You need to know now how to make money.
This is a good advertisement. I will say, I'm not going to say that SNEAKO's advice might be bad, right? Like, I'm not saying that his program might be bad. I'm saying you don't need to buy it. That's my point. Like, I will say SNEAKO is smart in terms of marketing and advertisement. This is a good ad.
Because all the stuff they taught me, truthfully, I forgot. Mom, remember when you would ask me, what did you learn in school today? And I would say, nothing much. I wasn't being modest. The truth about it, Mom, is I had already forgotten.
You learn more from the social situations in school. You learn more about how to, like, I learned mostly how to finesse. I got really good at scamming in school. I learned how to get a...
I was about to say SNEAKO's right on that, and then, yes, you learn more about social situations. Same with college. But then he says, yeah, I learned how to finesse. Like, what?
I learned how to get to it and how to get the result without doing the work.
It's just a game. You play for grades and how many A's you can collect.
I will say striving for an A in every subject is unneeded. Getting B's, even like sometimes C pluses, you're fine. Like, as long as you're getting the general grasp of the subject, you're learning what you should be learning in high school. College is where, like, oh, yeah, maybe you should actually be, like, learning the material because that's your degree. But high school, eh.
The most commonly asked question in class is this gonna be on the test? Is this gonna be on the test? See, if school put learning instead of testing and memorizing as the top standard.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That's not SNEAKO, because SNEAKO's just fucking sitting there stoic-faced.
You see how they train you to be a bot from early on? You gotta wake up at 6 a.m. so you all can line up in the bus. You gotta go to school at all the same time. You go to morning meeting at the same time. You gotta go to lunch at the same time. You have designated recess outside time. It's kind of the same schedule as jail.
It's the same schedule as jail because it makes sense to have everybody in the same spot learning together. It is time efficient to have everyone eat at the same time. It is time efficient to have everybody take class at the same time and have recess at the same time. Just because prisons also follow a regimented schedule does not mean school is like prison. There's a reasoning on why they do that. It's not just, oh, out of the blue, we're just going to have class at the same time because we want it to be like prison. No, it's everybody can learn at the same time. And in my opinion, having classmates makes you learn better. If you were alone in a classroom, like if you're doing an online class, you retain less info. Or if you're alone in a class, you retain less info. Having more students, having too many students is bad, like in a really big college auditorium, but having too little students is also bad. Speed's doing the one-chip challenge right now. Should we go tune in?
Did something happen? Are you alone?
Anybody remember when I did this shit and I almost threw up? I almost threw up. That was the worst.
All over this trash can. Thank you for 10 mil. Fuck you guys. And 11 mil. Dude, I get to 4 minutes, I'm done. I can't. My nose is starting to tingle.
He didn't do the challenge of wait until you couldn't go anymore. He ate half the chip and then just, like, fucking dealt with it. I was doing the actual challenge. Like, I just missed the trash can. I just doused my keyboard. I was sitting there and I was just like, for like 5 minutes, I didn't give a fuck, too. I was on stream. There was like 5,000 people watching. I was just like, dude, I hate it.
You take it.
He's doing it.
What kind of hot sauce is that?
Oh, the kid's gonna do it? His brother's gonna do it?
Eat it.
Oh, don't make the brother do it. Oh my god.
Like, I'm gonna give him some Robux, y'all. You feel me, chat?
You're gonna give him Robux?
Yeah, Robux. You straight? Hey, stop cussing, bro. Stop cussing.
Yeah, no, chat, he's fine. Chat. Nah, he's fine.
People reporting my shit as a scam or like calling Stripe and saying it's fraud, but go to school tomorrow.
Well, high school's free.
Why didn't you go before class?
High school's free.
Because these 6 cruel hours of our lives we call school might literally be the worst use of time management ever.
Yeah, I didn't almost... I don't remember anything I learned in school besides like...
Nah, but like, here's my counterpoint. For motherfuckers that are in high school right now, like early high school, like the fucking 15, 16-year-olds in my chat, what would you do if you dropped out? You ain't gonna fucking start a business. You're gonna probably do the same shit. Motherfuckers just said die, kill myself, die. Why are y'all reverting to that? Like, realistically, if you like dropped out of, like, if I dropped out of high school my sophomore year, I would have gotten a job, like a part-time job, and just fucking did nothing at home. And high school is just a good, it teaches you social situations. Like, am I wrong? Like, if you never went, like, why are homeschooled kids that don't do extracurriculars so awkward? Because they don't fucking talk to people.
Dropout gang, where we at, chat?
Facebook or YouTube.
You dropped out of college. Did SNEAKO drop out of high school or college? Like, I feel like, dude, there's such a separation. Saying I didn't go to college, whatever. Saying you dropped out of college, whatever. Saying you dropped out of high school, now you're getting into why. Like, I'm not gonna, if somebody's like, I dropped out of college, I'm not gonna be like, why? I couldn't give a fuck. Your opinion, without you even saying why, I could know why you dropped out of college. There's a lot of reasons to drop out of fucking college. But dropping out of high school, it's like, okay, why did you do that?
Ingvar Kamprad, founder of IKEA, never even went to school. I know what you're thinking. He's just picking and choosing. There's millions who didn't go to school that aren't successful. Who is he fooling? And you're right. But
it is right. Whenever you listen out to people, it'll be like, oh yeah, well, this person didn't go to high school. Okay, there's 7 fucking billion people in the world. Let's talk about the people that also did the same thing and became mildly unsuccessful. But again, it's your life. Do what you want to do with your fucking life. But don't model your life after don't just copy and paste someone's life into yours. Live your own fucking life.
Talking George Washington, Abe Lincoln, America's best president.
George Washington was alive when the United States was forming. He was alive before mass schooling was even really a thing. You using George Washington as an example on why high school is pointless is stupid. Use modern presidents as an example, right? You using somebody that really didn't even have access to school in the first place. You don't know whether or not George Washington would have chose to go to school.
I'm not saying drop out, because some schools are great and many teachers are rare treasures. I'm saying that there's a difference between people who are smart and people who score better. I'm saying
that is true. That is true. It's school smarts versus street smarts.
Your future is something that no test will ever measure.
It will never measure. Your scores are better, but look at your wallet, there's no cheddar.
Wasn't George Washington a slave owner but dissed people for owning slaves? George Washington, I don't know about the whole slave thing, but George Washington was notable for doing things for historic gain in the future. George Washington did a lot of things that weren't really deemed right at the time because he knew that it would leave a historic imprint.
Even if that test begins in 3 letters like SAT, ACT, it's BS if they say those determine your LIFE. No, your destiny is in your hands. You must shape it to be great.
I think the ACT and the SAT is a blatant scam. Trying to accumulate, because the SAT is so heavily impacting how you'll get accepted to college and the fucking scholarships you'll receive. And it's a fucking standardized test that really doesn't show how smart you are. Like, the SAT is like any other test. It doesn't prove how smart you are. I will say that.
See, you not really opening your eyes, you can't see. Because the school's brainwashing you to be down on your knees.
All right, that was a good freestyle. That was a good freestyle.
They're going extinct like the bees. The schools is dropping out just like the one who made these nuts. Shut up.
So don't expect school to open doors, because it's more
SNEAKO is a good entertainer. He is a good entertainer. I will give him that for sure.
Close your eyes. Imagine a child sitting in the back of some teacher's class in some town. He never raises his hand. He fails most of his classes, but inside of him...
Bro, what is he just walking around class all day, every day, about to cry? Like, bro is literally just always in a fucking state of distress.
There is a passion, and if nurtured and brought out, will lead him to discover the cure for cancer. But you see...
And you know how he fucking found out that he loved that shit? By fucking going to class. He probably took class in 4th grade, and he was like, oh, a cool science class. Oh, we're doing the volcano experiment in 4th grade. And then that sparked his interest in science, and then he started liking those classes. Wow. That's what school's for. Who knew?
Afraid that that child's gift will never come out. He will never win the Nobel Prize award because in class...
Why are you fucking... We're preaching to this like you didn't just immediately disagree with it. You were literally contradicting...
Ignored, and his worth was judged only by his
When's
school.
my birthday? February 6th. I turned 21.
A message from Joe. As you can see, the audio at this part is cut out. Twitch detected some copyright and muted this part of the stream. But Joe was wrapping up this video anyways, and he wanted to thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.